ice water. I threw in a fresh pineapple and some lime, detoxing my soul. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Healing Honey if it's your first time here. So let's get into today's topic, which is celibacy. So many of you keep finding me through this topic, and there's probably not that many people talking about it because everybody's with the get down. I mean, I don't know. But today, let's talk about celibacy in your 30s. Like what this journey is like, how it's helped me cultivate so much self-love, self-discovery. It's been an amazing journey. I'm over 3 years celibate, and to be honest with you, I feel like this journey for me is just intensifying. Like I'm more protective than ever over my energy, my discernment, my intuition, how this ties into your spiritual journey, what you can discover if you're considering celibacy. Watch this video. So drop me a comment, let me know who's here. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. On this channel, I love talking about self-love, spirituality, how we can heal ourselves from the inside out. So for some reason, this topic makes me a little bit shy. Maybe it's because it's about, our personal life, but I feel like it's important to share this and just be open and raw. I mean, hopefully it can help you out there. Drop me a comment if you're on a celibacy journey and tell me why you're on one. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put this out there right now. I am not against sex, but what I've come to discover is that sex is sacred energy exchange. It's super powerful, super potent, and you don't want to play around with sex. In other words, you should be extremely careful who you share yourself with because it's going to affect you. It could shake up your whole world for the better or for the worse. And so who you share yourself with is going to impact you in so many ways, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. And you need somebody who's good for your mental health, who brings you peace, and who really loves you. And the only way you can really get to know somebody deeply is without the sex. Like that's been my experience. Is like back in the day, I would just not think too much about this, right? And so just go with the flow and see what happens. And if we ended up being with each other intimately, like I faced some harsh consequences that way. And so that's why I think my soul, my spirit called to me to start a celibacy journey, which really was the start of my healing journey. Because once I became celibate, that's what really sparked my healing journey. Once I was celibate for 2 months, I ended up quitting weed, which I smoked weed for like 10 years, like off and on. And I was never able to really shake it. I would always reach for it. It was like a numbing thing, my comfort zone. All my friends did it. But once I was celibate, I was able to just put it down cold turkey after 10 years. It was the celibacy that sparked it. So celibacy is like a spiritual covenant in a way. You're purifying yourself. You're getting down to the core of you, taking away everybody else's influence, energy, starting this promise to yourself, this journey, like self-love journey, healing journey. Celibacy has taught me so much about myself. It's helped me heal myself so much. Like there's some things, you guys, that you may not ever take the time like to get to know yourself. Like some things won't surface. Some things that you may not have known about yourself will surface for you throughout this journey. So it's very healing, and you have to detach from the world because the world is gonna try to steer you in the wrong direction. If you look to see what is everybody else doing or how should I just behave, like we have really bad examples that are going to tarnish you and hurt you, and a lot of us can end up really hurt and then like not know why. And it's because we're getting our we're letting like the outside lead our lives versus taking a journey within and like taking control over yourself. And so celibacy is about self-control, and it's about self-discovery and healing. I keep saying healing because it's going to heal you. Celibacy will heal you emotionally and spiritually. It gives you this break and this chance to like get to know yourself, and your shadows are gonna come to the surface. It's this relationship with just you, yourself, and I. and also God, the divine source, right? And so some people are on a celibacy journey because they believe that sex is wrong outside of marriage. And even though I'm not religious, I really resonate with that now. Like after like cleansing myself and taking this time out, seeing how sensitive I am, knowing my true nature, getting down to like who I am, just like on a raw level, coming to accept that, the thought of like just opening myself and sharing myself with someone just for the heck of it or like whatever, who's not like my pretty much husband. It's like, it's not, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. And so it's so different from before. Like I didn't even lose my virginity until I was 18 years old, you guys, which I don't know if that's young, not, whatever, but it's important to get to know the person. And you know what? Everyone's on their own journey. I'm not here to judge anybody's decisions because sometimes you have to find yourself in a big old mess to learn some things and to grow and to find out who you are. And so I feel like I made a lot of wrong decisions, but it was meant to teach me, right? And so now I see like 3 years to myself, 3 years single, and it's actually been like a bit more than that if I think about it. But anyways, discernment. Celibacy will help you have discernment and feel people's energy. And again, it matters like who you share yourself with and who you are. Like who do you fit with? Who's the perfect piece to your puzzle? Like who was going to fit you in the season that you're in your life? Who's willing to grow with you? Who's willing to love you with your clothes on? Care about you, hear what you have to say, care about it, care about your needs, love you in the ways that you uniquely need to be loved, because we're all different and we're individuals. And so people have different love languages, they have different needs, different desires. And like, I feel like you can really fall in love when you're not having sex and you're just getting to know that other soul deeply. And then you can move into that. Like if you choose to be committed. So like if somebody can't really commit to you, if they're not sure about you, if they want to be with a lot of different people or they're just unsure, then you shouldn't have sex with them, because sex is going to tie you to them spiritually. It's like a soul tie. And it's going to have you feeling all types of ways, and it can turn toxic if you're just moving off of your desires, like your physical desires, lust in the moment, but there's like not that commitment. And that's why I say marriage. So it's like, I feel like I'm so old school now. Like it's different because I believe in freedom and I believe in like deciding for yourself, but that's why these decisions didn't come from the Bible for me. It didn't come off of what my mama said, how they say, like, I know like people raised in the South, they were just raised like a lot of Christian homes, and like this was drilled into their head, maybe forced into their head, scared into their head. And for me, it wasn't like that. I had the freedom to just like go out there and see, but I kept falling down. And I've been in about like 3 relationships in my life, and I'm in my 30s, but I moved too fast and then it crashed and burned each time. And so it's like the universe let me have these 3 years to look back and be like, just chill out, Sash. Like, and accountability. Where did I go wrong? Because it's not about, oh, they did this to me, they did that, they lied, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not really about other people, but it's about you. And celibacy is like this chance for you to go within and be like, who am I? What do I need? What are my ideas of myself? You know, like it could make me cry now when I think about it, because the way that I view myself now, I feel like I'm definitely a wife. I'm a whole wifey out here, but it took time to get to that place. And so throughout your life, you're going to change, you're going to shift, and celibacy gives you a chance to build your self-respect and know your self-worth, really love yourself. And then you're going to know like, hey, sex is nothing to just be giving away to somebody who maybe doesn't even deserve you. And especially ladies, you know, like men, I'm not a man, so I can't fully speak for a man and his needs and desires and things like that. But as a woman, ladies, you should be like a butterfly, like beautiful to look at, hard to catch. And like a rose is stunning, beautiful. But it has thorns, and it's not gonna just bloom in any weather. Like, don't just take what you're given. Have standards for yourself, and you have to hold your boundaries. You have to hold your standards. You have to know who you are. And this takes time and detachment. And that's what celibacy is. It's you taking time for yourself and then loving yourself, becoming loyal to yourself, first and foremost. Having strength from the divine, and it's so sweet, tender, loving. You're going to be so protected on this journey until you meet someone who's on a similar vibration to you in that pure energy as well, who's willing to love you deeply in the right way. Then the sex happens. In 2024, I see so much like fighting and war between men and women, and it really irks my soul. Like, we need each other, but we've been pinned against each other. And you'll see men making content for millions of men to soak into their selves, into their souls, just saying like, women are this and women are that, and don't chase her, when naturally men are the pursuers, like, especially men. And this is just what it is. Like, they're going to go after what they want. So then to tell them that they're a simp or something wrong for pursuing love is so harmful. And then women, like, we've been programmed to be so masculine and be chasing them and go, or men are not anything, men are trash and all of this, go against them, like, make him chase you. Like, it's like as if we're going against each other. And people are like profiting off of this chaos and discord and stuff. And so instead, you want to cleanse yourself. Like, I just keep it 100 on here. Like, you need to heal yourself. You need to cleanse yourself, your mind, your body, and your soul of the ickiness, of the demons, of the darkness. And yes, it's out here. Yes, it is real. You need to learn what love is. I'm talking to me, I'm talking to everybody. Like, if you're seeing this video, trust that the universe doesn't make mistakes, and maybe you just need this message, this reminder. And show respect, like, show people respect, actual care. If you cannot really love someone, if you don't truly care for them, not just your own needs, then why are you gonna have sex with them? You know, this guy, he entered my life a few years ago, like 2018, so it was like 6 years ago almost. The way he came in, so smooth with it, like, he was hitting me up every single day. Just, we were talking all throughout the day. All my coworkers were like, "Are you talking to him again?" You know, and he was really attractive. He was real fine, you know, and he must have been watching them videos of like how to get a girl or whatever, because he was saying all the right things, and I thought he was into me. Like, he was spending so much time and energy on me. We ended up meeting, because we met on Instagram, we ended up having sex a few months into it, and then after that, he pretty much like ghosted me. And I was just shocked, like, well, you did all of that, like, for some sex, like, it's so stupid. And so that's why I tell you, really get to know somebody. If a man can't make like a true commitment to you, don't bother having sex. Because I was like so sad for that for like months later, then try to pop back in, pop out, pop in. It's like, people have, like, you don't really know somebody. People can lie. People could be wearing a mask. People can be showing you something, but that's not really who they are. And that's why I say take your time. And it gets worse. I was on Facebook, but then this is like way later. This might be like a year or two later, when I still had Facebook. I've been locked out of Facebook for like years. And I'm like, I'm not making a new one. I'm like, whatever. Stop giving me those Facebook ads, YouTube, because I'm not gonna go back. But anyways, I was on Facebook like 1 or 2 years later. And you know how people can pop up like on the side, like, do you know them? You might know them, whatever. So I just clicked on some girl's random thing. It's like, do I know them? I don't know. Clicked on it. Some girl I'd never seen before. I was scrolling down her page, being nosy, and next thing you know, who does she have a picture with an engagement ring? That guy. And I looked at the date, and I'm like, so this guy who popped in and out of my life, whatever, like, he had a whole girlfriend, fiance, I don't know, like, I don't know, and that's my point. So get to know somebody. Like, get to know, take your time, discernment. You don't need to have sex. If you like somebody and they like you, even in your 30s, even in your 40s, especially in your 20s, especially if you're a teenager, spend time with them, get to know them, become their friend, go hiking, play, have fun, go swimming, take a trip, kiss, make out, whatever, maybe some touching, but hey, you don't have to go all the way there. They don't deserve it if you're a man, if you're a woman, and that's just what it is. And if someone's trying to rush you, red flag. And if you feel you can't trust somebody, red flag. And if somebody is acting shady, double red flag. So that's my little tea I had to spill up on here of just like warning you guys, and you know, fellas, women, everything. Just get to know that person. It's gonna take time, and you want to see them, how do they behave when they're angry? How are they when they are sad? Can you be there for them? Can you love them with their clothes on, basically? Right? And you're not going to get this message in the music or any of that. It's going to be like rushing, lustful, and just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and just a bunch of crap that's going to leave you unfulfilled, unhappy, sad, in a low vibration, not knowing why. Well, you're doing the wrong thing, point blank in the period. And it's like, this is my channel. This is how I feel, okay? They took away the dislike button, but that's what it is for me. Anyways, so the last thing that I want to share with you guys today, like what it's like being celibate in your 30s, you're going to be able to develop self-love. And I don't just mean bubble baths, and I don't just mean going to get your hair done and going on a shopping spree. What I mean is like this love that you're going to be able to become your own bestie, best friend, and know how to level out energetically, because every day is different. And sometimes you may feel lonely, happy, sad. Life is gonna happen. Life is life-ing out here, right? Frustrated, angry, let down, disappointed, excited, elated, blissful. And so life is full of different emotions, but when you're celibate, you're able to learn how to get back to an even keel, because you may ride a high or you might be in a low, but it's important to know how to balance yourself within and regulate yourself. So you're going to learn how to be there for yourself. If you're having a rough day, having that little chat with yourself. First of all, silence, which is golden. Silence and isolation. Important in a busy world, in a world that everything wants your attention, everything wants your energy. And that's why when you're in a relationship with yourself, okay, now it's your time to tune in, become friends with yourself, face your shadow self, heal yourself, decide who you are, and learn to get back, like pull yourself out of a bad mood or a bad place. So you learn about patience, everything that love is, but now it's with yourself. That energy that you used to give out, oh, I want to love this person, oh, I want to be there for them, oh, I want to make them happy, oh, I want to comfort them. Okay, all of that now is for you. How do you make yourself happy? How do you comfort yourself? How do you be there for you? What do you need? Can you be patient with you? Can you be kind to you? Can you be like compassionate, loving with you? Can you give yourself grace? Can you pick yourself up? And you can do this when you're alone. You want to be able to do this from you, from your own energy. This is a tool that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. And I love the relationship I've developed with myself. Oh my gosh, don't cry. Like, that is where I've found my power, my confidence, my love within, and my connection to the divine has strengthened, because we're all little bits of pieces of God. Like, that's what your soul is like a little piece. Your unique and rare expression. Love who you are, but first you have to know who you are. And that's why celibacy is this journey of self-discovery and sacred time, just you, cleansing, super healing. So it's something that in every other season of my life, like as I get older, and if I ever get married one day, things like that, once my daughter grows up and leaves the home, whatever season I'm in my life, I'm gonna have these tools that I've learned in this chapter of my life. And it's beautiful because you don't want to have to rely on other people to make you feel good about you and to lift you up. You want to learn how to do this within yourself. And you can. It's very possible, but it takes effort and it takes intention and patience and love. And so that's what self-love is to me. And that's what this time has been for me. It's not about the world trying to rush you or conform to some time frame or care what other people think and their judgments and their ideas. You can let all of that go because the divine has a plan for your life. So you could be celibate in your 30s. You could be married for so many years, end up like divorced, and then now you're celibate in your 50s or 60s. You know, everyone's on their own unique journey. So you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. A lot of my friends that I grew up with are married already. You know, my brother just got married, but he had a long period of doing whatever. So everybody is different and it's okay. And me personally, I'm just filled with gratitude because now I know I'm solid, like single, I'm solid. With somebody, okay, it's gonna be for my highest good if I am, or if that ever ends, okay, I know how to love me. I'm good with people around, I'm good with people not around. I'm good single, I'm good in a relationship, like I'm good, I'm solid, and that's what celibacy can grant you. I say healing, you guys, because it's going to have you come back to your purity and your innocence. When we're just in the world, we may pick up false ideas about ourselves from things that we see, things that we let enter our consciousness and we become it. And maybe that's not who you really are. And so when I was younger, I simply did not know my worth. And it was no one else's fault. I just didn't know it inside. And so I was selling myself short. Truly, I was. And so now this break, even in your 30s, even in my 30s, has now been like, okay, I see myself crystal clear with a clearer vision. I've decided who I am, but really I've uncovered who I am, who I really am. I've discovered it. Little Sosh, who was she then? Who am I now? And you're worthy of real love. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of commitment. You're worthy of honesty, integrity. This is what you're worthy of. But it's not anyone else's job to make you feel that. It's something that you have to know inside. So these are the things that celibacy can teach you and help you, heal you with on your journey. So this is everything I want to share with you guys today. It got deep, but it always gets deep. I'm sending you so much love, so much power, so much healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.